is Elizabeth Thornton, and I was born in February 1982. I am a Generation Y baby. There are so many features that make 80s kids unique. According to Brian Galindo of BuzzFeed, here are a few things that only 80s kids will understand. The most famous cartoon, for example, was The Muppet Babies. Some might argue that the Rugrats was, but I beg to differ. He-Man and She-Ra were the hottest couple, and The Cosby Show was the most watched TV show of the decade. All parents were terrified that their child would get trapped in a well like baby Jessica, and The Breakfast Club was every teenager's dream of popularity. These are some of the major factors that made the 80s the decade it is known for. Let's take a closer look into the specifics of the month of February of 1982, the year I was born. According to the website 1980s Flashback, I was able to view my current events that dated back to the month I was born. For example, the President of the United States was Ronald Reagan. Vice President was George Bush. The life expectancy in the United States was 74 and a half. Now it is 78. That is an increase of about 4 years. The cost of a new home was around $83,000. In the current market, a new average home is $277,000. This is a dramatic increase of inflation of almost $200,000. However, interest rates for buying a home are trending at an all-time low. Interest rates, according to Freddie Mac, were at a high of 13 to 18% in the 80s. In today's market, interest rates are as low as 3.25%. This is a huge savings when it comes to home buying. A loaf of white bread cost 50 cents in 1982. Today you can buy a loaf for $1, but it is not the best quality. That is almost double the price. A gallon of milk costs $2.24, and a dozen eggs cost 84 cents in February 1982. According to HistoryOrb.com, they had some interesting facts that occurred during February 1982. February 1st, the day I was born, David Letterman made his debut on NBC TV. Bill Murray was his first guest. A disheveled and defiant Bill Murray would help set the showbiz mocking anti-celebrity tone for late night's next 11 years. David Letterman only wanted to inspire and flourish a new generation of comedians and writers with his late night show. On February 3rd, porn star John Holmes was ordered to stand trial for murders he committed in a drug dealer's hillside home. Holmes confided in his wife Lauren of 16 years that people wanted to kill him for the murders he helped commit. February 4th, musical Pump Boys and the Dinettes premieres in New York City. Also on February 4th, the record was broken for the longest distance a paper airplane was ever thrown. February 5th, the DEA announces seizure of 3,195 tons of marijuana, one of the biggest drug busts of all time. 495 people were arrested in the Colombian hunt. 52 were named in a heroin trafficking ring out of Boston with strong New York connections. On February 6th, Centerfold by Jay Gills hit #1 on the pop charts for 6 weeks. It was the first single to be released from the album Freeze Frame. February 10th, 28 skaters in Vermont and Quebec held hands while performing backflips. February 12th, Wayne Gretzky breaks the NHL record for scoring his 153rd point for the season. February 15th, Ocean Ranger drilling platform lost off Newfoundland. 84 people died. February 24th, the final episode of The Welch Show airs. February 24th, Betty Davis and Double Fantasy wins at the Grammy Awards. February 24th, the basketball team, the Celtics, begin 18 NBA game win streak. On February 25th, the record speed for snowmobiling was broken at a speed of 239. On February 28, PR Nationalist Group bombed Wall Street. On February 28th, AT&T loses a record-breaking $7 billion for the fiscal year, ending on that day. With all the entertainment, media, and current events that took place in February 1982, it made the year I was born even more interesting. Thanks for listening.
Wow, Liz. Very well written. Very well written.
Good job, Lizzie.